So this is your waking ratio: peak up, peak down, peak up, peak down, peak up, peak down. You sort of get a good rhythm from this. But you've also got it in your sleeping ratio would be opposite 2 over a course of a day as well. But this would be in between that ratio of being awake. You'll probably have much more shutdowns in a particular day than you would. So we could go from this way. So I think a better way to draw this is probably your awake versus your sleep. Versus your awake versus your sleep. Versus your awake versus your sleep. And so on and so on, yes?
Yeah.
For every peak there's also a valley, depending on how you look at it. And sleep could say, well, this looks like a valley to me. And awaking could say that this looks like a valley to me. Yeah, it depends on your perspective of where you are looking at that, yes? And could awake be resting and sleep be doing? Again, this is another question, but in between this ratio, you've got your blinking ratio, which we would have to remove it for this bit here, and then we'd have to drop downwards in your sleep pattern. Making sense?
Yeah.
So you have quite a very strange awareness, and even if you are awake at your peak intervals of being waking up and then start retiring down, and then depths of sleep, and then versus coming back to reality, if you want to say it that way. But if you were to speed this up, it would strobe a bit like day and night as well. Very interesting ratio there. But you would understand that this is limited. This limits you. And also within the awaking, some peaks are a bit more higher than others, depending on where you're feeling did you rest too well at night? And it's not an exact perfect line across there, nor across here either. Because if you've dipped a bit here, you're going to most probably dip a bit here. So it's going to be slightly lower because you didn't go nice and deep into your rest mode, if you want to say that. And you are completely limited in this ratio of how you can optimize. And now the next thing we move into is just quite a weird one, that if you could, the best thing in the world, right, would be this: to everything that you are aware of within you, you believe it's the most realist thing that you are experiencing right now in this vessel, yes?
Yeah.
And it feels so liberating. Feels so free, doesn't it? But trust me when I say this, it can be more freer than what you are experiencing now. That's an interesting thing. Take it or leave it. Don't do, up to you. And the best thing would be, in a way, that if, let's say, you're able to mix life forms with other life forms. Let's say hypothetical, one life form meets another life form. Yeah, let's just say time goes on and you meet them, they meet you. From one star system to another, and there is a way that you can cross your species. That's even nature, let's say humanoids, and let's say animals. Let's say it's here. You've got your version 1, they've got their version 1, and these bind together to make version 2 of, let's say, nature, human, animal, so forth, so on. Knowledge is shared. Let's say they build technology, you build technology, and these ones create a different technology from that, because again, they're going to do some things that are quite different to what you are going to do. And then where we've got technology, we've also got thought, unlocking. You've got a slight level of unlocking already, and then let's say that these ones have thought unlocking, but these ones have a different type of thought altogether and become to unlock stuff. You would say then, and their bodies would change in a way that would seem pretty good, and then let's say time goes on a little bit more. Version 2, maybe after a little bit of time, go back to version 1, version 3, version 4, or you meet other life forms again, and they create with these ones, which branches to these ones. which then comes out over here as another species. And then they also cross with this one here, and this goes off to another species over here.
Yeah.
And then these ones breed together and create a new species over here.
Yeah.
And each time the avatar, let's say, and the technology and the growth ratio and the puzzle pieces and everything else, you might be able to unlimit yourself in a way. Let's just look at it like that. They will have their version, you'll have your version, this will be this version. Then what happens if you were to then bring this version back to this version? Are you solidifying the data? So imagine if I kept coming back here with the same information mindset that I've got, am I condensing the knowledge each time you come? Are you compressing it and it's becoming heavier and heavier? That's a good way to look at things. And again, could you be doing this with DNA structuring? Let's say if time goes on beyond this ratio, you make something that is soul capture or essence capture, the essence that makes you you. And you are able to make blanks. And blanks would be, well, quite an interesting thing. Something's got to give in order for you to be created. So if you were to make it in a laboratory, so scientists say they can make meat in a laboratory, yes? So you would say that that's not technically real meat, or is it made up of things that come together that created the meat? Anyway. Let's say if you could make a non-thinking human, but the essence of you could be taken. And now this is a beautiful bit. Being aware, the awareness factor. This has got to be the best bit. To be aware of going from, let's say, this essence of human, understanding what we are now, to new avatar, which we're going to have to call it something else. Let's say blank. But created from this. With all of that information stockpiled into one that is successful, creates a new type of humanoid on top of humanoid, let's say. And why would you want to do that? Perhaps the heads get a bit larger, perhaps the body capacity, perhaps they live longer, perhaps they've got an awful lot of information which works with the universal intelligence, which is advanced intelligence would be compact into this, and you would definitely see some changes. Wouldn't mean that they were better or these were better, it just meant that it would be much more different, and you could visualize, fantasize, cool, if only I was that. I wonder what it would be like to be you, and then you are able to create blanks using the technology because this thinking gets going, and you create a blank version of whatever it may look like. I'm going to draw it this way. And you're going to have a blank from here. This will be your essence, let's say. The bit that makes you, you. EU. And you could transform or fur your essence into this. And this becomes the blank. And this becomes the new you. That's going to be quite a weird experience, but to be aware of that transition process. Now, it is one of the most best feelings that you will ever experience if you manage to get that far. Think about that. To be aware of, to be pulled from yours and put into something, but be aware of that whole transfer. You would then, because if you were to do this blindly and just, well, look, I got somebody over here. Well, he looks like me. How do you do? This is me. Yeah, that's you. I still feel like me. I don't feel like you. But that's okay, because when you go, this one will... That does that work to you, for you? That wouldn't work for you.
No.
The best feeling in the world would be to be taken from your body, leave it, and be rebuilt into this other blank. And then be able to know the difference between what was and now what is. Do I like this new version? Oh, the thoughts seem a little different. Fuck me, I really was limited as a human. That person that came to the planet Earth all those years ago was talking about this stuff. He was fucking bang on. Let's make a statue out of him. Please don't do that. Right? Do you know? It would be that sort of. Whew, oh my thoughts. What were your thoughts? Now, if you've taken, let's say, if you survive and you're able to make the human body go on and on and on and on and on, orbit a black hole or whatever else it may be, and warp your times and everything else, and yeah, humans live a long time and run into life, and this all moves really quickly in the time of your lifetime. That would be a very interesting thing. Yes, in everyone's lifetime that is here now, if this were to happen tomorrow, you would, it would feel like, I'm not saying that it would, for you would understand what I'm trying to say is that essence of you teleporting in a way into something else. It's like, yes, you've been out and it's absolutely soaked it down with rain, and all your clothes, you're wet through to the skin to the point that they're cold all over you, and you are absolutely squelching and everything. And you change into some nice dry clothes when you get in. That's the feeling. Almost in this way where you can lose your layer of skin and move into something. Okay, that feels quite all right, you know, it's a nice feeling, but it's more than that. It's more euphoric than that. It's magnetic. And then, with all those thoughts that you harbored as being now, into this new software, your thoughts begin to do something very different. You still have them, but when you go to process them, that's when you realize the difference, the capability of like multiple things are solved in problems that you pondered. And then where does this information go? Then the ones that are in the now ratio, let's say the new version here, would want to know what you're talking about. You talking about it wouldn't be enough. What the hell are these others going on about? What are you talking about? Well, this, I'm trying to explain. Try and explain it to them. Okay, look, here, let's do this. And then you teleport them, if you want to say teleport, or if you want to say transfer their essence, into an old relic. And then they're like, all right, I see what you mean. Or, the interesting thing is, that once you've processed all of that data in this new avatar, and you go back to your old avatar, do you think you could upgrade the old avatar with the new info? Or do you think it would be incompatible? It's an interesting thing, isn't it? It's a very good question. And do you think that these ones will prefer this one and this one will prefer these, and it'll be like, damn, we swap? I think most of them will go to it, find it capable for certain things, but other than that, no good for anything else, and want to come back into their original form. And anything that was older would always want to go into the newest form. This is unity in a way. Now, let's look at it in a different way. Transforming animals into the new avatar. What happens, because when you get onto soul, understanding the essence that makes you, you'll then understand that there is possibly, it will never end with just you doing it and this is just wonderful. No, it would never stop there. What happens if I take a slug's essence and put it into this? Not into a new slug, no, into a humanoid. What happens if I take a baby slug essence and put it in there? Did you know one day you used to be a slug, and then teach it? Can you leave bits of essence behind? No. Can you then get them talking? Then can you upgrade their software? That would be an interesting thing, wouldn't it? Make all of their squawks say something to one another. Then you'd be like, all the science of them will be like, fucking hell, this is saying this. Okay, so that means this is what you've been chatting about the whole time. Well, yes, and then to teach them the understanding of what is being said. I mean, that would blow your frickin' mind, would it not? Would it, or wouldn't it?
I think it would, wouldn't it?
So this is what the gods know then. Now you're getting it. Now you're getting it. Now you're understanding something here. That's very interesting. But again, it's a little bit different to how it could be perceived from elsewhere, from within you. Cool. They were limited as birds, wouldn't you say?
Yeah.
But would be more liberated as humans.
Maybe, yeah.
Even the older vessels.
Yeah.
What are we going to do with all of these? Should we put the birds in there? Should we put the essence of a bird in it? Come on, it'll work for humans. Okay, yeah, let's have a vote. Let's just get on with it. You wouldn't need to have votes. You would just know. Then, is there what changes with all of this? Is the big question. That's the mystery, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's the big question mark on here, isn't it? Oh man! And wouldn't you want to find that out, or would you not? I can assure you, this whole. But now as we start taking nature,
Yeah.
a little bit more tricky, a little bit more tricky. That would be your next holy grail, but trying to crack that is something. Do you get what I mean? Everyone thinks that you'll reach this massive dome of knowledge and you can't learn no more. Yeah. I don't know about that.
I don't think so.
Well, the rest of this on this particular planet over here is all shit, but that one over there. That one. Shall we lift this one? Yes, I think we should. Okay, get in your time manipulation suits then. Why is that? Because we're gonna. Look at Franklin, isn't he funny? He's all in slow motion. Terry, we've got work to do. Oh yes, of course we have.
Hmm?
They're all going very slow and right on their final moments. Got it! A bit like Ghostbusters, but Space Edition. Space Busters. Lifeform Busters. Essence Extractors. Extraterrestrial Essence Extraction. I don't know. We're talking a lot of E's here.
Yeah. Too many E's.
Soul Capture, it sounds much more catchier. Ooh.
Yeah.
Let's take this and put you in here. How the fuck did I get here? Calm down. Just calm down. Quick, let's take his suit off. Okay, now he's going slow. Alright, we'll save the panic till we get on the ship. But what if he goes stir crazy? Yeah, I'm going to need some sort of containment, I guess. Some sort of... Why is that? Well, better than let him go on the ship and he runs around it. How are we going to control this? His running around, if he goes crazy, will start moving the craft a little bit too close to that gravitational field and we could crash and burn. But it's alright because the bots will come and get our souls. Anyway, but still, the very essence that makes you makes you unique to somebody else, to makes you unique to somebody else, that makes you unique to somebody else. And is this a basis of what we've all been taught? I don't know. Hunter-gatherers swore that they were all different to one another, practically doing all the same shit as one another, but they were all very unique at doing what they did. You know? Can't judge this by how many people have driven cars, can you?
No.
Interesting. Interesting. Is this too much of a topic? It's taken me damn nearly 4 times to get it out. Oh my days. Anyway, so you understand all of this limited and frames per second, and if you could add more frames into there. That's one thing, being able to add more frames. Would you even recognize it? There's a buffering limit to movies.
Yeah.
If it goes too fast, And then, even if you were to, let's say if I was to run to the Houses of Parliament and come back again and then sit in this particular area, even if I moved a load of shit in front of them, they wouldn't even notice. Well, I say move it in front of them. If I took this piece of paper off of this person over here and then gave it to this one over here, do you know what they would do as soon as the time started moving in normalness?
What?
They would just go, oh, I got the wrong one here. Oh, I've got yours here as well.
Yeah.
They wouldn't be thinking, did we just get slowed down?
No, they wouldn't.
No,
know
one
that.
wouldn't. Even if I moved a piece of furniture or did something really obvious, they'd be like, could have sworn that was over there.
Yeah.
Nah. Well, again, the CCTV would probably rumble that. But there again, quickly USB drive into there and...
That's the go 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 ghost, isn't it?
That would be good. No, because they would believe that would make me crazy if I even think that. They'd dismiss it straight away.
Yeah.
Your mind would dismiss it because of the labels of crazy that you would.
Yeah.
I could have sworn I saw that over there a little while ago. Yeah, so did I. Should we go check the CCTV just to make sure it was all in the right place? That is fucking crazy. Are you paranoid? No, that was a dumb thing to say, wasn't it? No one's going to say it. They wouldn't even say it. This process will go inside the mind. And even if they did check the CCTV, you have heard of CGI, haven't you?
Yeah, or they would say that someone played trick on them with the camera.
Yeah, no, but the CCTV would only see it there 1 minute and over there
Yeah,
the next. And
exactly.
then you'd have to go and play around with the technology as
Yeah,
well.
exactly.
Or perhaps you've got some little workers working around you that would be like, we're going to cover that up.
Yeah, but the people would say, oh, someone was cutting something somewhere or hacking or influencing the camera.
Oi, Etty's back at it again. Quick! Let's get into the CCTV. Let's remove that. Let's pull this out of the way. Yeah, that frame was there. Let's remove that out of the picture altogether. Actually, should we just delete this whole thing ever being in this area and then leave them wondering as to where and when did that get moved? I could have sworn I saw it there. Yeah, no, CCTV said it was already moved. Well, who moved it? Well, we don't know because we didn't record all the CCTV. We've been recording over it. Or maybe there's something to mark. Well, it got corrupted. Come on.
Yeah.
It just wouldn't matter enough to even warrant any of that. I mean, it would be highly paranoid. And it would just be dismissed. You'd just accept it. Oh, maybe I was wrong. You probably never would air it out. This would be the inner workings of your mind. It's fucking crazy, isn't it? Or is it? Anyway, but yeah, like I was saying in the other one with the ghost. Put that down. Oh shit, sorry. In that sort of way, you know, just seeing something float.
Yeah.
Ooh. Go over to a Ouija board. Oi, what are you little fuckers doing? Oh, no one can see me here. This is who I am. Is there someone there? Yes. What's your name? Zoga ziggy zaga zomba zimbi zamba somba hopa hippie hippie hoppa dippy dofa da ba da. What? That's right, bitches. Who is in this house? Are you the one responsible for moving all of this stuff? Yes. Also, no. No, actually, maybe. Maybe,
Not all of it.
Babies. Who are you? I'm your father. No, I really am. Have you passed on? Not exactly. You can't wait to see what we do with tarot cards. You're going to give me a reading? Okay then. Let's go then. Just pause this for a second. Yeah, I like this one. What does this one say? Oh, this one's pretty good. Yeah, we'll put this one down. Yeah, no, they're still slow. Okay, you're right. Alright, put the book back in them upside down and these are the cards. There we are. Ace, ace, boom, 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 tower, tower, Wheel of Fortune, baby. Woo. And the death card upside down. End of a bad situation. Mwah.
And delicious.
Don't you think?
Yeah.
And we're also going to add the birth on the end because it's going to be a new beginning. Whoa. I don't even know if any of this is true, but this is how I'd interpret it.
Yeah.
Unless we're not being really obvious, turning Christmas trees upside down and shit. Or turning upside down TVs. Now that is an interesting thing. Funny, but probably wouldn't. Cool, you wait till I get back to the ship. I'm going to be very deep shit. How many TVs did you move around? I'm sorry. She was only supposed to go down there and help them out. I was. No, I'm just kidding, you know, but, you know. When I say ship, what about if it were gods?
Yeah.
What were you doing there? You know, you shouldn't really send me if you didn't want any of this funny stuff. Did you find it funny? We did have a good laugh. Very well then. Comedian, teacher. What else? Great thinker? No, I'm just kidding. Just, you know, just having some fun with it right now. But, yeah. Anyway, so I'm going to leave this one just a little bit. Cheep, cheep.
Yeah.
Yeah, go away.
Don't talk to me.
Yeah. That's very nice, Amy.
Anyway, I'm going to leave this one here, but still, could you imagine maneuvering all of animals' essence and different things like that? Then you would really get to get a picture of how unique these are. I just thought you were earthworms. You all look the same to me.
Yeah.
Now, this particular earthworm was cut in half and it was still acting like a worm, and we extracted both of them and they were acting like twins. I just thought it was the same one.
Not anymore.
Not anymore. Is that splicing a particular type of worm? Can't remember what it's called now. The splice on top of a splice on top of a splice. Universal. That's a very fascinating subject there. Anyway, I'm going to leave this one here because I'm going to go and get on with some other stuff. And quite frankly, I am busting. I've got to go. Catch